Hey, so today I want to speak on the subject which a lot of people are puzzled about. What is trauma? What is PTSD? First of all, I want to say that if you're human and you're alive, you have experienced trauma and some sort of varying levels of PTSD. Every single person. So let's normalize that. Let's just normalize it. Okay? You have PTSD. Everyone does. Just different levels. So let me talk about trauma and what it is, okay? When you experience an event that causes you to dispense a lot of energy, okay? For example, a death in the family. It's shocking, right? So you start emitting a lot of energy. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe you're in a domestic issue, right? Maybe you've experienced violence, physical, sexual, emotional abuse. It starts to charge you, right? It starts to charge you. Fight, flight, freeze. Your adrenals start pumping energy, all right? Okay? And what happens is your nervous system gets damaged. This is what happens, okay? So you're like this. Picture a runner, guys. Picture a runner. They speed up real fast, right? And in order for them to stop, do they just stop in their tracks or do they slow down and dispense the energy? Picture that. When you're watching a speed race, what happens? Do people just stop? No, they don't just stop. Because you know what happens? That energy gets trapped. It's super actually dispense that energy. Okay? So what that does is it leaves you like this all the time, right? And it's damaging to your nervous system. So literally you have to physiologically remove that energy from your body when you experience a traumatic event. But again, we're told not to. We don't cry, we hold in our feelings, we don't do exercise, we don't shake it off like we're supposed to. Like literally that term, shake it off. Like that's what you should be doing, right? So, guys, this is why talk therapy doesn't really work for most people. This is like, I'm for talk therapy, but only if you first physiologically release the energy from the trauma. Because think of it this way. Think of yourself on a roller coaster, right? Trying to get a talk therapy session, okay? That's literally what happens when somebody has PTSD. They can't even hear the therapist who's trying to do cognitive work with her or him. They can't even hear it because their nervous system is like this. So picture yourself on a roller coaster trying to listen to someone reason with you. It's not going to work. Right? Your nervous system is shot. You cannot process what you're hearing. Okay? What happens is when people have PTSD, they become disassociated, what's called disembodied. Right? So I'm a big fan of Dr. Peter Levine. and the somatic experience therapy method. I love it. Really changed my life. And look, I think that everybody should get therapy, but known until you get to the point where you can get therapy. It is expensive. Also, I want to just kind of normalize it real quick and say, if you have trauma, okay, think about it like this. You're like this, right? Your nervous system is like this. So you release the trauma, you can actually stand a lot more energy around you. When you find yourself super sensitive to energy around you, like let's say like being around an anxious person, like you cannot do it, like it's because you're like this. So when you start to release it, your nervous system will relax and you'll be able to tolerate more. So don't get down on yourself if you feel like, man, why is it that I can't deal with this person or that person, or how come my threshold is so low? Well, it's because you've experienced trauma and you have PTSD and your nervous system is flying around. Like I said, when you release that, you'll be able to tolerate more, and you'll be able to help more people when you do that. Oh, it's a Bible over here. So, on to some things that you can do. Okay, number 1, slow down. Remember, you're trying to press the brakes on your energy and slowly release it. All right? So one thing is gratitude. In the morning, give yourself 5 minutes in silence. Literally 5 minutes in silence, and just observe. Literally observe your thoughts. You don't have to think. This is a form of meditation. It's literally just observing your thoughts. By the way, here you go. Okay? Pardon. 5 minutes, observe your thoughts. That's it. Okay? Then, gratitude. Literally, find 3 things that you're grateful for. Hand over your heart. Hands over your heart. 3 things you're grateful for. Okay? You're calming that nervous system. Again, if you're just joining, I'm just giving some tips on how to release trauma energy, okay? Then, I want you to exercise, guys. Every day. Every day. If you can only do 5 minutes of exercise, which everybody can do it. Move. Okay? Stretching. That's separate from your exercise. Stretch every single day. Do it in your bed before you get out. Do it in your bed. That's what I do. Before I get out of bed, I stretch. When I get into bed at night, I stretch again. Okay? Stretching. Okay? The other thing I want you to do is breath work. Every day. Give yourselves five minutes of breath work. You release so much energy when you breathe properly. Okay? That's oh yeah, journaling. Journal. If you have, and I want to be a little bit more specific here. I journal my gratitude. I manifest in my notebook. But I would say if you have anger towards a particular person or particular people, one thing that you could do is write a letter to that person. Write a letter. Okay? Don't mail it. Whatever you feel, write a letter. Don't mail it. Bury it. Burn it. It's gone. It's over. You've expressed it, and it's over. I highly recommend that. Oh, snap. What is this? They're about to... Oh, get me with a fishing line. Wild. Anyway, so that's it. I'll talk more on the subject another time, but I don't want to keep you guys. I just want to say everybody has trauma. Accept it. We all have varying degrees of trauma. It's okay. It's just part of our existence. And I want to tell you one more thing before I forget. Trauma is the inability to be present in the here and now. Inability to be present in the here and now. You find yourself in the past a lot, find yourself in the future a lot. That's trauma. Okay? Notice, let's say you go to the zoo, right? Now, you're an observer at the zoo and you see a family with their kids watching the animals, the elephants, giraffes, whatever. Notice how the children respond to the animals. They're so into it, guys. They're so into it. But the parents are just like, right? Are the animals only made for the kids? No. They're made for everyone. They're literally made for everyone. Adults too. You know, God created animals for us all to enjoy. So why do the children enjoy it more? It's because they're present. They're in the here and now. That's why they can use their imagination. That's why they can really enjoy things that adults don't. And again, everyone has varying levels of PTSD. But that's why kids are present, because they haven't accumulated all the trauma. So if you want to live a present, mindful life, you have to clear the trauma. So talk therapy is great. I'm not opposed to it. I just truly believe that in order for you to benefit from talk therapy, you need to be able to process the cognitive exercises and also be relieved by the empathy that the therapist shows you. You're not going to do that if you have damaged nerve system from the energy produced by the trauma. Okay? Anyway, that's it, y'all. I hope you benefited. Love and peace to you today. Take care.